Did you know that some of the deadliest creatures on Earth are right under your nose? In this eye-opening video, we're bringing you the insects from other worlds that are out to cause trouble. From venomous bites to painful stings, these insects are more than just a nuisance. They're a real threat. Whether it's the deadly jack-jumper ant from Australia, the terrifying tarantula hawk wasp, or the seemingly harmless puss caterpillar, these tiny but dangerous creatures can pack a punch. Find out where they live, how they attack, and why you should keep your distance. Prepare to be shocked as we reveal the horrifying facts about these dangerous insects that could be closer than you think. Don't miss out on learning how to protect yourself and your pets from these hidden dangers. Number 1. Puss caterpillar. When you think of dangerous insects, creatures like hornets or assassin bug might come to mind. But there's a surprising contender that many people don't realize is one of the most dangerous insects in the world, the puss caterpillar. This small, fluffy-looking caterpillar may appear harmless, but it packs a painful sting that can cause serious reactions, making it one of the most toxic caterpillars in North America. The puss caterpillar, also known as the southern flannel moth in its adult form, is found primarily in the southern United States, especially in states like Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Despite its cute, furry appearance, this insect is no joke. Hidden beneath its soft, fur-like covering are venomous spines that can inject toxins into the skin. A simple touch of the caterpillar can cause intense pain, swelling, and even nausea. Some victims describe the pain as feeling like being hit with a hammer or burning as though their skin is on fire. One of the most alarming things about the puss caterpillar is how easy it is to overlook. Its furry body can blend into tree leaves, garden plants, or even outdoor furniture, making it easy to accidentally brush against. Children and pets are particularly vulnerable due to their curiosity and the caterpillar's deceptively cuddly look. The venom from a puss caterpillar sting can lead to more than just localized pain. Some individuals experience severe allergic reactions, including difficulty breathing, chest pain, and even anaphylactic shock in rare cases. Immediate medical attention is recommended if you are stung, especially if you experience any of these more serious symptoms. First aid measures include applying ice to the area and removing the spines with tape to prevent further venom from being absorbed. If you live in or visit areas where these caterpillars are common, be extra cautious around outdoor plants and trees. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Number 2. Brown recluse spider. This small but incredibly venomous spider is known for its powerful bite that can cause serious damage to humans. Found primarily in the United States, particularly in the Midwest and southern regions, the brown recluse is one of the most feared spiders in the world. The brown recluse spider may be small, usually measuring only about the size of a quarter, but don't let its size fool you. Its venom contains a powerful toxin that can cause necrosis or the death of living tissue at the site of the bite. The bite itself is often painless at first, which is why many people don't realize they've been bitten until the damage has already started. After a few hours, the area around the bite may become red and swollen, and in severe cases, the tissue can start to break down, forming an open sore that takes weeks or even months to heal. What makes the brown recluse even more dangerous is its ability to hide in common areas around your home. These spiders prefer dark, undisturbed places such as basements, closets, and attics. They often go unnoticed because they are shy and tend to avoid human interaction, but this also means they can bite when you least expect it, like when putting on an old pair of shoes or reaching into a storage box. Although brown recluse bites are rarely fatal, they can lead to serious medical complications if left untreated, especially in children, the elderly, or those with weakened immune systems. The key to avoiding bites is prevention. Keeping your home clean, regularly checking dark areas, and shaking out clothing or shoes that have been stored away. If you suspect you've been bitten, it's crucial to seek medical attention right away. Number 3. Fleas. You might think of fleas as nothing more than a nuisance to your pets, but these tiny insects are among the most dangerous in the world. Fleas are capable of spreading deadly diseases and causing serious health problems for both humans and animals. In this clip, we'll uncover why fleas are far more than just a pesky pest and explain the hidden dangers they pose to those who come into contact with them. Fleas are small, wingless insects that feed on the blood of mammals and birds. Their bites can be irritating, but the real danger lies in the diseases they transmit. Historically, fleas are most infamous for their role in spreading the bubonic plague, which wiped out millions of of people during the Middle Ages. While modern medicine has reduced the threat of the plague, fleas still transmit dangerous diseases like typhus and cat scratch fever. Even today, flea-borne illnesses can lead to serious complications if not treated quickly. What makes fleas particularly dangerous is their ability to reproduce at an alarming rate. A single flea can lay up to 50 eggs a day, which can lead to a full-blown infestation in a short period. Once an infestation takes hold, fleas are notoriously difficult to eliminate, and their bites can lead to severe allergic reactions in some individuals. Pets are often the first victims, as fleas thrive in their fur, but humans are also at risk, especially in homes where fleas have gone undetected for too long. Fleas are incredibly resilient, and they can live for months without feeding. They tend to hide in carpets, bedding, and upholstery, making it easy for them to avoid detection. If you or your pet start experiencing persistent itching, it's essential to treat both your home and your pets immediately if you suspect fleas, as delaying treatment can cause the infestation to spread. Number 4. Jackjumper ant. The jackjumper ant might not look like much at first glance, but this small insect packs one of the most dangerous stings in the world. Found primarily in Australia, this aggressive ant has earned its fearsome reputation due to its venomous sting and surprising agility. We'll dive into why the jackjumper ant is considered one of the most dangerous insects lurking around, and why you should be cautious if you ever come across one. These ants are named for their incredible jumping ability, often leaping long distances to attack prey or defend their territory. Growing up to 12 millimeters in length, they may not be as large as other insects, but don't let their size fool you. The jackjumper ant's sting can cause severe pain and, in some cases, even life-threatening allergic reactions. In fact, their venom has been known to cause anaphylaxis, a potentially fatal condition if not treated immediately. The jackjumper ant is one of the few ant species that poses a significant threat to humans. Their venom contains a potent mix of proteins that can lead to intense pain, swelling, and allergic reactions in those unlucky enough to get stung. Unlike bees, jackjumper ants can sting multiple times, injecting venom with each attack. What's even scarier is that these ants are extremely territorial and will not hesitate to defend their nests aggressively, even if you're just passing by. While fatalities are rare, the jackjumper ant is responsible for more hospitalizations in Australia than any other ant species. People with allergies to their venom are at high risk, and medical attention should be sought immediately after a sting. The best way to avoid these ants is to be cautious when hiking or exploring areas where they are known to live, such as Tasmania and southeastern Australia. Watch out for their nests, which are often hidden under rocks or in sandy soil. Number 5. Tsetse fly. This tiny insect is responsible for some of the deadliest diseases in the world. Found primarily in sub-Saharan Africa, the tsetse fly might seem like just another annoying bug, but its bite can lead to serious and sometimes fatal consequences. The tsetse fly is notorious for transmitting a deadly disease known as African trypanosomiasis, or more commonly, sleeping sickness. This disease starts with a simple bite, but over time, it can lead to severe neurological issues, extreme fatigue, and ultimately death if left untreated. While the fly itself might not look intimidating, its bite can change lives in an instant, affecting both humans and livestock. What makes the tsetse fly particularly dangerous is, unlike mosquitoes that are known to swarm around, the tsetse fly is a more silent predator. Its bite is painless at first, allowing it to feed unnoticed. However, the real danger begins after the bite, as the parasites carried by the fly enter the bloodstream and begin to multiply. Infected individuals may suffer from fever, headaches, joint pains, and eventually confusion, seizures, and comas as the disease progresses. While sleeping sickness was once more prevalent, efforts in recent years have been made to control the tsetse fly population and reduce the number of infections. However, these flies are still a major threat in rural areas where people may lack access to medical care or live near the fly's breeding grounds. Livestock are also highly vulnerable, with the disease causing severe economic losses for farmers across Africa. Although the tsetse fly may not be lurking in your backyard, its impact on global health is significant. Millions of people are at risk in areas where this fly thrives, and the efforts to combat it are ongoing. Number 6. Tarantula hawk wasp. If you're looking for one of the most painful insect stings in the world, look no further than the tarantula hawk wasp. Don't let its beautiful, metallic blue body and fiery orange wings fool you. This insect is a serious predator. We'll explore why the tarantula hawk wasp is considered one of the most dangerous insects lurking around you, and how its sting can bring even the toughest creatures to their knees. The tarantula hawk wasp gets its name because it preys on tarantulas, which is already enough to make this insect terrifying. These wasps are found in desert regions across the Americas, including the southwestern United States and South America. Their large size, often over 2 inches long, and bright coloring make them easy to spot. But trust us, you don't want to get too close. Their sting ranks among the most excruciating of all insects, described by some as an immediate, electrifying pain that leaves victims temporarily immobilized. The wasp's primary weapon is its sting, which it uses to paralyze tarantulas before dragging them into a burrow. Once the tarantula is immobilized, the female wasp lays a single egg on the spider's body. When the egg hatches, the larva feeds on the still-living tarantula, consuming it from the inside out. While this might sound like a scene from a horror movie, it's nature's way of ensuring the survival of the wasp's next generation. Although the tarantula hawk wasp rarely stings humans, it's best to steer clear of them. Their sting is not only intensely painful, but can also cause swelling, redness, and discomfort that can last for days. Thankfully, the wasp isn't aggressive toward humans unless it feels threatened. If you do encounter one, it's best to admire it from a safe distance and avoid disturbing it. Number 7. House centipede. When you think of dangerous insects lurking around your home, the common house centipede might not immediately come to mind. With their long, spindly legs and fast movements, these insects may seem creepy, but they also pack some surprising power. Found in homes worldwide, house centipedes are known for their ability to move quickly, hide in dark spaces, and even bite humans if provoked, making them a species you might not want to mess with. The house centipede, typically measuring 1 to 1.5 inches long, has a distinct appearance, with 15 pairs of legs fanning out from its body. While they aren't as venomous as some of the more well-known dangerous insects, their venom is still potent enough to immobilize their prey, which includes spiders, cockroaches, and other household pests. Their bite can cause mild pain, swelling, and irritation in humans, although it's not generally considered life-threatening. However, for individuals with allergic reactions to insect bites, the effects can be more serious. House centipedes are nocturnal and prefer damp, dark environments like basements, bathrooms, and closets. This makes them particularly hard to spot until they dart out from their hiding place, often startling anyone nearby. Their rapid movements and ability to climb walls make them difficult to catch or eliminate. Despite their somewhat terrifying appearance, house centipedes play a beneficial role by controlling other insect populations in your home. But if their unsettling presence is too much for you to handle, there are steps you can take to minimize their numbers. It's important to remember that while the house centipede's bite is not as dangerous as that of some other insects, they are still a part of the world's most feared bugs lurking around your home. Number 8. Locust. When we think of dangerous insects, locusts might not immediately come to mind. But these small, seemingly harmless grasshopper-like creatures have the power to cause devastation on a massive scale. The locust is one of the most destructive insects in the world, capable of wiping out entire crops, leading to food shortages and economic disasters. Locusts are known for their ability to swarm in huge numbers, turning from solitary creatures into unstoppable forces of destruction. A locust swarm can contain billions of insects, covering miles of land and devouring crops at an alarming rate. In a single day, a small swarm can consume the amount of food needed to feed thousands of people. This makes them one of the most feared agricultural pests in the world, particularly in parts of Africa, the Middle East, and Asia where they frequently cause havoc. One of the most alarming aspects of locusts is their ability to reproduce rapidly and change their behavior. Under certain environmental conditions, like heavy rains following droughts, locusts shift from being solitary to forming massive, ravenous swarms. They can travel great distances, spreading their destruction across borders and causing widespread famine and economic hardship for farmers, and entire communities. Although locusts are not directly harmful to humans in the sense that they don't sting or bite, their impact on food supplies can have deadly consequences. Entire livelihoods can be destroyed in a matter of days, leading to starvation and displacement of people, particularly in poorer regions. Modern technology and monitoring efforts help to predict and control locust outbreaks, but when they occur, they remain one of the greatest natural threats to agriculture. Number 9. Fire ants. We are showing you how these tiny, aggressive creatures can pack a punch. Fire ants are notorious for their painful stings, relentless swarming behavior, and the serious health risks they pose. Fire ants are small, reddish-brown insects that are native to South America but have spread to many parts of the world, including the southern United States. Their name comes from their painful sting, which feels like a burning sensation. What makes fire ants especially dangerous is their tendency to attack in large numbers when their nest is disturbed. These ants release a chemical signal that triggers others to swarm and sting their target multiple times, leading to intense pain, swelling, and, in severe cases, an allergic reaction known as anaphylaxis. The venom of fire ants contains a cocktail of toxins that can cause both localized skin irritation and more serious systemic reactions. A single sting may result in a red, swelling bump that turns into a pus-filled blister. However, for those who are allergic, fire ant stings can cause a life-threatening reaction, including difficulty breathing, dizziness, and even shock. This makes fire ants particularly dangerous for people who are unaware of their allergy until they've been stung multiple times. Fire ants are also incredibly resilient and can quickly establish large colonies in urban and suburban areas. They often build their nests in lawns, gardens, and even electrical equipment, which can lead to costly damage in addition to the health risks. Getting rid of a fire ant infestation can be challenging, as their colonies are well protected, and disturbing them can lead to a full-blown attack. The best way to prevent fire ant stings is to be vigilant. If you spot a fire ant mound, avoid disturbing it and contact pest control for safe removal. Number 10. Scorpion fly. The scorpion fly might sound like something out of a science fiction movie, but this creepy, dangerous insect is very real. While it looks intimidating with its scorpion-like tail, the scorpion fly is one of the lesser-known insects that you should be aware of. The scorpion fly gets its name from the male's long, curved tail, which resembles a scorpion stinger. While they don't sting like a scorpion, their appearance is enough to send a shiver down anyone's spine. These insects thrive in humid environments and are often found near decaying matter, which makes them a common sight in forests, gardens, and even homes. Their sharp, curved tail isn't actually used for stinging. It's part of their mating ritual, but that doesn't mean scorpion flies are harmless. One of the reasons scorpion flies are considered dangerous is their role in spreading bacteria and diseases. Scorpion flies are scavengers, often feeding on dead animals and decaying organic material. This makes them potential carriers of harmful pathogens that can pose serious health risks to humans. When they come into contact with open food or surfaces, they can contaminate them, increasing the likelihood of spreading disease. In addition to their ability to carry diseases, scorpion flies are known to be aggressive predators of other insects. While this might seem beneficial, their presence can indicate poor environmental conditions or decaying matter nearby, both of which can create health hazards for humans. These insects are also opportunistic feeders, sometimes targeting vulnerable or weakened animals, including humans with open wounds. To protect yourself from scorpion flies, it's important to maintain clean and dry environments, especially in areas prone to high humidity. Regularly cleaning up decaying plant matter and keeping food sealed will also help reduce their presence around your home. Number 11. Bullet ant. It's small, it's deadly, and its sting is more painful than anything you've ever imagined. Meet the bullet ant, one of the most dangerous insects in the world, and it's lurking closer than you think. The bullet ant, known as Paraponera clavata, isn't your average ant. Found in the rainforests of Central and South America, this insect has earned its terrifying name because its sting is often compared to being shot. Yes, that is painful. Native to countries like Nicaragua, Honduras, and Brazil, the bullet ant roams the forest floors and trees, constantly on the move. And while it might look harmless, don't let its small size fool you. This insect packs one of the most agonizing stings known to man. What makes the bullet ant's sting so notorious? It delivers excruciating pain that can last for 12 to 24 hours. People who've experienced it say it feels like waves of burning, throbbing pain, like being shot with a bullet. Entomologist Justin Schmidt himself described the pain as pure, intense, brilliant pain, like walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch nail embedded in your heel. This insect evolved to defend itself against predators with its venomous sting. When threatened, it releases a potent neurotoxin called ponerotoxin that targets your nervous system, causing extreme pain and temporary paralysis. Believe it or not, some indigenous tribes in the Amazon actually use bullet ants in coming-of-age rituals. Young men wear gloves filled with these ants as a test of endurance and bravery. Imagine enduring dozens of stings at once. It's not for the faint-hearted. While you're not likely to encounter a bullet ant outside of the rainforest, if you're an adventurous traveler or hiker, you'll want to be careful in areas where these ants are common. Number 12. Deer tick. Tiny but deadly, the deer tick may be lurking closer than you think, ready to transmit some of the most dangerous diseases known to humans. You've heard of Lyme disease, but the threat goes far beyond that. Stay tuned as we reveal why this small insect is one of the most dangerous in the world. The deer tick, scientifically known as Ixodes scapularis, may be smaller than a sesame seed, but don't be fooled by its size. Found in grassy, wooded areas, this insect is responsible for spreading multiple life-threatening diseases. Its bite can go unnoticed, but the consequences can be deadly. They thrive in wooded areas and grasslands, making them a hidden danger during your outdoor adventures. It's all about what it carries. Deer ticks are notorious for transmitting Lyme disease, one of the fastest-growing infectious diseases in the U.S. But that's not all. These ticks can also carry other deadly pathogens like anaplasmosis, babesiosis, and the rare but dangerous Powassan virus. Lyme disease alone can cause long-lasting symptoms like joint pain, neurological issues, and severe fatigue. Early detection is key, but many people don't realize they've been bitten until symptoms appear weeks later. The real danger lies in the tick's ability to go unnoticed while it feeds on your blood for days. Deer ticks are patient hunters. They engage in a behavior known as questing, where they climb to the tips of grasses or bushes and wait for a passing host. Whether it's a deer, your dog, or you, they latch onto exposed skin or clothing and crawl to a warm, moist spot, like your armpits, scalp, or groin, where they bite and start feeding. The bite is painless, allowing the tick to remain attached and feed for up to 7 days without detection. Number 13. Asian giant hornet. It's massive, it's aggressive, and its sting is more painful than you can imagine. Meet the Asian giant hornet. Also known as the murder hornet, the Asian giant hornet is the largest hornet species on the planet. These hornets can grow up to 2 inches long, with a wingspan of 3 inches and a stinger that delivers a venomous punch. Native to East Asia, particularly Japan, China, and Korea, the Asian giant hornet has also been spotted in parts of North America, raising concerns about its impact on local ecosystems and human safety. Its sting isn't just excruciatingly painful, it's loaded with venom that can cause tissue damage and, in some cases, even lead to organ failure. One sting can inject enough venom to be lethal to some people, especially if they are allergic. According to the Schmidt Pain Index, which measures insect sting pain, the sting of the Asian giant hornet is rated among the most painful insect stings in the world, often described as feeling like hot metal driving into your skin. But humans aren't the only ones at risk. The Asian giant hornet is a top predator of honeybees, wiping out entire hives in just a few hours. With its razor-sharp mandibles, it decapitates bees to feed their larvae, leaving beekeepers and conservationists scrambling to protect endangered bee populations. Bees play a crucial role in pollinating crops that make up a third of our global food supply. The introduction of Asian giant hornets into new environments could have devastating consequences on bee populations, food production, and biodiversity. Stay alert when hiking or working outdoors, especially in areas where hornets are known to exist. Avoid disturbing their nests, which are often built in hollow tree trunks or underground. Number 14. black widow spider. It's small, stealthy, and one of the most feared spiders in the world. The black widow may be lurking closer than you think, hiding in dark corners, waiting to strike with its venomous bite. Are you prepared to face the world's deadliest spider? The black widow spider, famous for its shiny black body and striking red hourglass marking, is one of the most dangerous insects in the world. Found across North America, this deadly spider prefers hiding in dark, undisturbed places like woodpiles, garages, basements, and sheds, making your own backyard a potential hotspot for danger. Though commonly associated with the southern and western parts of the United States, black widows can also be found across many parts of the world. These spiders may be small, but their bite packs a venomous punch that can cause severe pain and life-threatening reactions. It's all in the bite. The venom of the black widow contains latrotoxin, a neurotoxin that attacks your nervous system. This bite causes intense muscle pain, cramping, difficulty breathing, and sometimes nausea or paralysis. The good news? While incredibly painful, most black widow bites are rarely fatal to healthy adults. However, children, the elderly, and those with weakened immune systems are at much higher risk of severe complications. Black widows are master hunters, using their strong, sticky webs to trap unsuspecting prey. Once a victim is caught, the spider bites and paralyzes it with venom, slowly digesting the insect before consuming it. You might encounter them in woodpiles, under rocks, or even in your home, hidden in dark corners, garages, or basements. They love cluttered spaces where they can build their webs and wait patiently for prey. Number 15. Blister beetle. They look harmless at first glance, but don't be fooled. With just one touch, it can cause painful blisters and even severe health risks. Meet the blister beetle, an insect found worldwide known for its striking colors, often bright yellow, orange, or black, which are a warning sign for predators. But the real danger isn't in its bite or sting. Instead, this beetle secretes a powerful chemical called cantharidin, which causes severe skin irritation and, in some cases, dangerous health complications. Blister beetles can be found in many parts of the world, including the United States, Africa, and Europe. These beetles are typically seen in fields, gardens, and areas with plenty of plants, as they love to feed on crops and flowers. It's all about cantharidin, a highly toxic substance that the beetle releases when threatened. Just brushing against this beetle can cause severe skin reactions, including painful, fluid-filled blisters, which is how the beetle earned its name. But the danger doesn't stop there. If accidentally ingested, cantharidin can cause severe internal damage to humans and animals. This toxin has even been used throughout history in low doses as an aphrodisiac, though with often deadly consequences. They tend to blend in with their surroundings, making them hard to spot until it's too late. These beetles love plants, especially crops like alfalfa, potatoes, and tomatoes. So, if you're spending time in your garden or on a farm, you could unknowingly encounter these insects without realizing the danger they pose. Number 16. Lonomia caterpillar. It may look like just another caterpillar, but don't be fooled. Meet the Lonomia caterpillar, a silent killer and master of disguise, with venom so dangerous that it can cause human fatalities. The Lonomia obliqua, commonly known as the Lonomia caterpillar, is not just any harmless insect. Found mostly in South America, particularly in Brazil, this unassuming caterpillar has become infamous for causing multiple deaths every year. These caterpillars are masters of camouflage, perfectly blending in with tree bark and leaves, making them nearly invisible to the naked eye. But hidden beneath their fuzzy appearance is a toxic arsenal waiting to strike. Their venomous spines, when touched, release a potent hemorrhagic toxin that enters the bloodstream. The result? Severe internal bleeding, blood clotting disorders, and, in the worst cases, death. The venom disrupts the body's ability to clot blood, causing victims to suffer from internal hemorrhaging. Within hours, a person can experience severe pain, bruising, and bleeding from their gums and nose. In severe cases, it can lead to kidney failure or fatal hemorrhages. Most encounters with the Lonomia caterpillar happen when people unknowingly brush up against a tree or pick up a piece of firewood where these caterpillars are hiding. Their camouflage is so effective that people often don't realize they've been stung until it's too late. This caterpillar's ability to blend into its surroundings is part of its lethal advantage. Victims usually don't feel the sting immediately, but within hours, the venom begins to take its toll. In some cases, the symptoms can escalate rapidly. Number 17. Assassin bug. You might not see it coming, but this insect is responsible for spreading one of the deadliest diseases in the world. Meet the assassin bug, an insect that kills not with venom, but with disease. Stick around as we dive into what makes the assassin bug so dangerous. The assassin bug, also known as the kissing bug, might sound like a villain straight out of a comic book, but this small insect is very real and very deadly. There are over 150 species of assassin bugs, but the most notorious ones are found in Central and South America and parts of the United States. The assassin bug gets its name from its predatory behavior, using its sharp beak to inject enzymes into its prey, dissolving them from the inside before sucking up the liquefied tissue. But what makes the assassin bug truly dangerous isn't its bite. It's the Chagas disease it spreads. After biting a person, the bug defecates near the wound. When the person rubs or scratches the area, the feces and the parasite Trypanosoma cruzi enter the bloodstream. This parasite then travels through the body, causing Chagas disease, which can lead to life-threatening heart and digestive issues. The disease is often called the silent killer, as it can take years to show symptoms, making early detection difficult. Assassin bugs are masters of stealth, often lurking in cracks in walls, under mattresses, or even in thatched roofs. They typically feed at night when their victims are asleep, making it difficult to detect their presence until it's too late. The bite of an assassin bug might not hurt much, but if infected, the consequences can be severe. Chagas disease initially causes symptoms like fever, swelling, and fatigue. But if left untreated, it can progress to chronic stages, damaging the heart, digestive system, and nervous system. Number 18. Housefly. You may think of the housefly as just an annoying bug, but did you know it's one of the most dangerous insects in the world, lurking right in your home? Get ready to be shocked by what this tiny insect can do. The common housefly, scientifically known as Musca domestica, may look harmless, but don't be fooled. This tiny insect is a master at spreading dangerous diseases. Flies are everywhere, and their ability to contaminate our environment makes them a silent threat that we often overlook. So, what makes the housefly so dangerous? It's not just their annoying buzz, it's where they've been. Houseflies pick up bacteria and viruses from rotting garbage, animal waste, and even dead animals. Then, they carry those germs directly into your home and onto your food. Each time a housefly lands on your food, it could be leaving behind dangerous bacteria, leading to diseases like dysentery, typhoid fever, and even food poisoning. In fact, houseflies are responsible for spreading over 100 different pathogens that can harm humans. If that's not bad enough, houseflies reproduce quickly. A single fly can lay up to 500 eggs in its short lifetime, meaning that within days, you could be dealing with a swarm. And once they're inside your home, they multiply fast, increasing the chances of disease transmission. So, how can you protect yourself from this hidden danger? It's simple. Keep your home clean, cover your food, and get rid of any potential breeding grounds like uncovered garbage. Using screens on windows and doors can also help keep these dangerous pests out of your home. Next time you see a housefly buzzing around, remember, it's more than just a nuisance. It's a threat to your health. If you found this information eye-opening, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible insights on the world's most dangerous creatures. Stay safe. Number 19. Anopheles Mosquito. We're coming to the final episode of today. Tiny, silent, and deadly. This is the Anopheles mosquito, one of the most dangerous insects in the world. You may have encountered mosquitoes countless times, but this specific type can be a fatal threat. The Anopheles mosquito is a notorious species found in tropical and subtropical regions around the world, including parts of Africa, Asia, and Latin America. While it may look like an ordinary mosquito, it's the deadliest mosquito on the planet because it's the primary vector for malaria. It's not just the bite, but the Plasmodium parasite it carries, which causes malaria. This single insect is responsible for over 400,000 deaths per year, making it a global health crisis. When an infected Anopheles mosquito bites a human, it transfers the Plasmodium parasite into the bloodstream. The parasite then travels to the liver, where it multiplies and eventually invades red blood cells, leading to serious illness or even death. Early symptoms of malaria include fever, chills, headache, and nausea. If untreated, it can lead to organ failure, severe anemia, and coma. This mosquito's bite isn't just an itchy annoyance, it's a ticking time bomb. The Anopheles mosquito is responsible for the spread of malaria, a disease that impacts millions of people, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia. Children under 5 are the most vulnerable, with thousands of young lives lost every year to this mosquito's bite. Thankfully, efforts to combat malaria are ongoing. Insecticide-treated bed nets, repellents, and vaccination campaigns are key in reducing mosquito bites. But despite these efforts, malaria still remains one of the world's deadliest diseases, and the Anopheles mosquito continues to be a silent killer. At night, when mosquitoes are most active, use mosquito nets to shield yourself while you sleep. In many regions, insecticide-treated nets are provided to communities at risk, drastically reducing the chances of being bitten. Organizations like the World Health Organization and the Global Fund are leading efforts to eliminate malaria, but it requires continuous support from governments and communities worldwide. To learn more about the world's most dangerous creatures and how to protect yourself, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell. Stay tuned for more videos.